Couple times a year, Amazon does these like week-long deals where you get big discounts on a bunch of stuff on Amazon. This week is one of those times. It's called Prime Big Deal Days, and it's October 7th and 8th this week. Today's the 5th. Yes, today's the 5th. And these are some of the deals that are going on right now. There's a whole bunch of deals on stuff, right? Not just tech, but I'm going to focus on home lab gear, which kind of expands out, but you'll see here in a little bit. So definitely go check it out if you're in the need for some of this or anything. Right now might be a good time to save a little bit of money. But for us home labbers, I'm not sure how good of a deal is going on right now on some of this tech gear. Let's check it out. Of course, links will be down in the description if you're interested in any of this stuff. They're affiliate links, so I get a little something if you purchase through my links, and it just helps the channel make cool videos like this possible. So up first is a crucial 2 terabyte NVMe SSD. This is a Gen 4 PCIe SSD in M.2 form factor, of course, at 2 terabytes. So it's these little 2230 sizes. And you can 3D print adapters. You can buy adapters as well if you need it for a larger size. I think this one's 2230 to a 2242 size, but they make them bigger and smaller and things like that too. So half price, pretty much half price on a 2 terabyte Gen 4 SSD. Pretty good deal for home labbers. While we're at it, next up though is a Gen 5 2 terabyte NVMe SSD. Also by Crucial, this one's 160 bucks on sale from 200. Not a bad deal if you have the infrastructure to run and get the extra speeds out of Gen 5 over Gen 4. If not, Gen 4 is going to be your sweet spot. During these deal days, you're going to run across a lot of these mini PCs, a lot of them with the N100 or N95, 97, N100, N150, type of processor in them. There's a place for them. A home lab is not necessarily the best place. You're kind of limited. You can't really use that for much of anything. I mean, realistically, like the processor running Windows is about the most it's going to do. So something like this, the Beelink SER5 Max runs a Ryzen 7 CPU, which is 8 cores, 16 threads, 32 gigs of DDR5, and a 500 gig M.2. And this is PCIe Gen 4. So that other 2 terabyte SSD we looked at would be perfect for this box. It actually has 2 PCIe Gen 4 slots in it. This could make a really good like entry-level server or a tiny virtualization host for a bunch of services that you want going on in your network. While we're talking about Beelink, this bad boy is for sale. Mini-Me PC-Me Mini N150. But this little box essentially is an SSD NAS, or an all-flash NAS, because it runs with an N150, so the proc, great. It's going to do one thing and it's going to do it really well. It's got, I think it said 12 gigs of DDR5, yep, and a 2 terabyte SSD. Plus, the important part is this comes with onboard storage. So your hypervisor or operating system or whatever can live on that eMMC storage and not take up an entire disk that you're going to plug into this thing. This thing's pretty sweet and it's on sale for $319 from $410. So again, if you're in the market, this might be a good time to buy. We'll jump up to this guy next. This is a UPS by Amazon Basics. I am not a fan of Amazon Basics, not because they don't make good stuff. They do. The product is just as good as. And that's kind of the whole point of the Amazon Basics thing. The whole way that they go about creating an Amazon Basics product based on what's selling hot by big name brands or OEMs or other resellers, that's what I got a problem with. But either way, if you're in the market for a UPS that'll do exactly what you need it to do, you don't need a display on the front. I like having a display on the front because I can easily see how much power is being used at any given time. This one's for 135 bucks, marked down from 176-ish, and it's 900 watts, 10 plugs, 10 outlets on it. It does have surge protection as well as battery backup. They got a bunch of different flavors too, and they're all down here. If you're interested, check it out. Okay, this one caught my eye because the way that you can set up the monitors here. This is a laptop screen extender. So it's got 2 extra screens that bolt on the back of a laptop and fold out, so you've got 3 displays all at once. I have one of these. Well, it displays one off to the side, and then I use an extra external monitor when I'm traveling. This one, I appreciate that it has this little kickstand on the back because mine doesn't. So when I pull it out and I'm looking at multiple displays, it like wants to lean back because it's back heavy, it's top heavy. This one has that kickstand, which hopefully will not allow that. You can rotate the displays. That is so cool. I've never seen anything like it, and I really love that. I think it's a great idea. People in like VS Code that are writing code or writing software or working in that kind of environment, that can really come in handy, especially if you're a road warrior. A little bit high for what you get, about 300 bucks, just under that 280-ish, but it's marked down from 380. So if you're in the market for it, this could show some significant savings. Boy, there's a lot of stuff on here. I don't know if I'm going to get through it all. Wait, if you made it this far and you appreciate this kind of video, hit that thumbs up and subscribe for me. It really helps the channel. Now let's get back to it. On these Prime Day deals, let me jump into this real quick and show you this because it's really hit or miss. We're going to go to laptops. Most of these laptops are garbage and not name brand. Like Vig Senup laptop. What the fuck is that? Nikon, Niakun. Ooh, AOC makes laptops. Wait a minute, let's check this out. Nope, that's an N97 processor. The 16 gigs of RAM is great. That is barely going to run Windows. That thing is going to be pegged at probably over 70% utilization on the CPU, just running a simple process within Windows 11. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make here is if you're looking for a laptop, you're really going to have to dig. Up next is this monstrous, I mean monstrous, 49-inch Samsung Odyssey G9 display. It's 240 hertz refresh rate, amazing for gaming. It's curved to a point where, like, okay, I play Forza Horizon 5 and sometimes still Horizon 4 on this, on my Xbox and on my PC. I don't want to get right up on it, but I get close enough away that it takes up almost all of my peripheral vision. And it really is a cool feeling to be able to play that game more immersed that way. This could be a good option for a sim rig as well. Anyway, $680 down from $1,000. 2 months ago, this thing was $1,200. About half the price of what it was when I got it. I think that's a good deal. While we're talking about displays, I want to show this off. This is a Toshiba 55-inch 4K TV, smart TV. If you're in the market, I don't know, these things go on sale all the time at like Walmart and Amazon, and this one actually is no longer for sale. This was for sale an hour ago when I bookmarked this listing, and it was $199, and now it says currently unavailable. Can you believe that? That is crazy. So 65-inch. The reason I bring this up is that it is Toshiba, so it's a name brand. They probably all come out of the same factory in China at this point. $299, so $300 65-inch TV actually is a better deal than a $199 55-inch. While I was talking about displays, I wanted to show this one because I thought it was a pretty good deal at $199, but at $299 for a 65-inch, I think it's a pretty good deal too. All right, now we get into the network gear. They're pretty limited on the deals that they have currently on networking equipment on the Prime Days deals. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. The sale they got going on right now, I found this one for 150 bucks. It's TP-Link, whether you like it or not. This is not Omada compatible though, so keep that in mind. You're not going to be able to manage this from your controller, but it's a 16-port PoE Plus gigabit switch. This would be perfect for a DIY NVR system. So you got an old server or an old workstation, you throw a bunch of drives in it for surveillance videos, and this can power your camera setup. You know, they got those like REO Link and other brand camera systems that come with all the cameras, come with the switch. If you're gonna Frankenstein it and do it yourself, this could be a great way to get that signal and power delivered to the cameras on your property. And I mean, it's 16 ports. So unless you're gonna run all 16 cameras, you could run some access points here too, if they're gigabit and they're not, you know, Wi-Fi 7 where you need 2.5 gig or multi-gig connectivity. I'm rambling, let's move on. But if you do need that multi-gig connectivity, there is a cheap little 9-port, it's really an 8-port, but a 9-port multi-gig switch by TrendNet. Again, pretty basic. You're not going to manage this through a central dashboard. You might be able to get into it and manage it directly from the switch, but either way, 8 2.5 gig ports and one 10 gig RJ45 port. So a total of 60 gigs capacity. And I was looking at the picture. Let's see the other picture. Yeah, check this out. So that 10 gig switch is actually multiplexing, I think is what it's called. It automatically configures based on the connection that's on the other end, all the way up to 10 gig, from 10, 5, 2.5, or 1. And it's $100, 105 marked down from 120. Not too bad. Not the biggest deal on the site right now. If you're in the market, it could be a good edge dummy switch. Oh yeah, now it's time for the fun stuff. This is a DeskPi 8U. It says GeekPi, DeskPi, 52Pi. They're really all the same company, but it is the mini server rack. I've got a video on this rack or using this rack. I'll leave it up here somewhere, maybe. If not, the link will be in the description or on my channel. Just subscribe and go check it out. But this is the Rackmate T1, which is a 10-inch rack, 8U high, and is perfect for mini PCs and Raspberry Pis, or any of that smaller networking gear or server and home lab gear. I've got one literally right here next to me that's got an 8-port OMATA switch. It's got a Raspberry Pi running Grafana to a LCD, a 2U monitor, and then an Optiplex, what is that, a 3050? An Optiplex Micro 3050 as a Proxmox host, just sitting right here. And on top, I've got a 10-inch external display, so I can plug in all kinds of things to it and just work with it right here on the workbench. I really love these. And check this out, for like 10 bucks more, you can get the black edition. This one's got the tinted sides. It's all black, black handles. Looks so sweet. Anyway, they're on sale from 150 down to 120 to 130 bucks. Pretty good deal if you're in the market for one of these right now. If the 10-inch rack is too small for you and you've got full-size rackable stuff, specifically network gear, here is a 10U 19-inch rack. This could be a really good wall mount rack for networking gear, whether it's, you know, in the barn or the garage or a remote office location, for 90 bucks on sale from 130. Not a bad deal. Now we get into the fun stuff. I would still consider a 3D printer a necessity for a home lab professional like us. We are professionals, by the way. We're professional home labbers. But the OG, well, this isn't the OG. This is like a third or fifth iteration of the OG. The Ender 3 S1 on sale for under $200. Normally $230, but this is a new version of the Ender 3, which is interesting to see. It's direct drive instead of Bowden, which is different. Interesting. So they got a bunch of 3D printers right now on the Crality store on sale. This one's under 200 bucks. If you're in home labbing, you need one of these, man. You can 3D print all kinds of brackets and adapters and plugs and things that mount things to other things. So if you don't have a 3D printer, go get one. This sale ends in 5.5 hours, which means it's not going to be there when you're watching this tomorrow. This guy is also on sale. This is the Flashforge 85X multi-color 3D printer, really multi-material or multi-filament 3D printer. So it's on sale from $500 down to $380-ish. Build volume is about the same as an Ender 3. It is a Core XY, I believe. Hesitant on this one because I want one of these. I want one. So it's under 500 bucks and it's a multi-color printer. It is. It's a Core XY. Here's my problem. So we've got all four materials that can mount on the outside of the case. All four materials come into the print head, and the print head does the adjusting as it's needed that the slicer, you know, defines. The few negative reviews that I've seen about this all say they jam, all say that it is unreliable on the print head side at the nozzle. So where all four pieces meet at the nozzle, but it does work with a lot of materials. So I can have PLA, PETG, and TPU all in the same, printing on the same part at the same time. If you're interested and you want to take a risk, this is a good time to get in because it's under 400 bucks and it's a multicolor printer. Flashforge makes good stuff. I just don't know about this one. We're coming up to the end, guys. Stick with me. We got a few more, and the few at the end you're really going to love. So this here is a Delta 3 Plus generator with some solar panels, 400 watts of solar panels. This is last year's edition, the Delta 3. Well, this is the Delta 3 Plus. They also have a Delta 3 Classic. Either way, you've got lots of plugs on the Pro, and the Classic you don't. But this can be a pretty nice little portable power station for you. You're not going to power your house with it. You're not going to power crypto miners with it. It's just not enough for that. If you're looking for a decent little emergency or camping power source, this could be a pretty good one for you. I'm so close to buying this. This is a robot lawnmower with 590-foot boundary, but it goes up to a quarter acre. That's about what I've got here of usable, space. And it runs, just fucking turn it on and it goes, man. I'm really interested in this for $300. If you want to take a $300 risk on a robot that can mow your grass for you, this might be a good option. I'm super tempted. Or get you a big boy robot lawnmower like this one by Luba. It's an all-wheel drive robot lawnmower with 4G reception for a quarter acre. All-wheel drive for 80% slope. Dude, that's insane. But it's also $1,200. Marked down from $1,600. Get this while you can. 70% claimed. I bet this will be gone by the time the video goes live tomorrow anyway. If not, they do have some other options. They've got a mini all-wheel drive plus garage. Oh, so it's like a little hood over the top of it. That's for $1,200, also for a quarter acre. And then the 1,500H, that's for $1,600, marked down from $2,000. A little more, 0.37 acres, so closer to a half acre. And you've got higher grass cutting capabilities. Anyway, if you're interested in a robot that will cut your grass for you, they got deals going on. Go check them out. We're almost there, guys. Okay, an e-bike. 1,000-watt e-bike. A lot of these e-bikes are like tiny and they're foldable, and like the seat is like this big, and the wheels are tiny or big and fat, and they're made like dirt bikes. This is just a plain old bike. It has pedals, so you can pedal it. You're not stuck on or off with e-bike with electric. 26-inch mountain bike style. For under $400, it's about a 10% discount, $360. Not a bad deal. Not a bad deal. They have it in black and white. So if you're interested, go check it out. And then there's this guy. This is a 6,000-watt e-bike. It's not a dirt bike style. It's not a little mini folding bike style, but it goes 40 miles an hour, 24-inch dual motor. That's the key. So there's a motor in each wheel, up to 105 miles, and it has disc brakes. I think you need disc brakes doing 45 miles an hour on a bicycle. Oh, this one's gonna be gone too. There's only 2 left in stock. Guys, I am so sad. Y'all need to jump over to Amazon now and get these deals before they're gone, because they're actively selling out. Like, this was not that claimed when I was looking at this an hour ago, planning for this video. These things are going quick, guys. That's what I've got for you today. There's a whole lot more going on Amazon Prime Big Deal Days. Prime Big Deal Days. Anyway, of course, links will be down in the description. There's all kinds of stuff, and there's new ones popping up all the time. Anyway, if you made it this far in the video and you learned something today, smash that thumbs up button. It really helps the channel. And I'll see you nerds on the next one.